The past 4 Ju-on movies, as well as the first 3 American movies, have all focused on the story of Kayako and Toshio, a mother and son ghost who come back to kill all those who enter their home. Ju-on White Ghost and Black Ghost, however, are all new movies, unrelated to the previous ones. I mean, both have a brief appearance by Toshio as a cameo, but other than that. And as a matter of fact, this movie is so different. White Ghost is a Christmas movie with a plot involving preying on children. Yeah, now let's talk about it. Ju-on White Ghost is a movie that mainly focuses on the story before the ghost. There is a ghost in this, obviously, however we only get a few moments with her throughout the entire movie. We get to see her kill people such as the taxi driver who her killer got a ride from, some friends from her dead granddaughter's friend group, as well as a man who stopped by the house to drop off a cake. Now, talking about all the other stuff, a family moves into a new home. Not the same house we're used to, it's just a random new house. There's no real problem with this, of course, just in case the way I spoke gave off that vibe. In this house, the uncle finds a mirror covered by a blanket, and after he removes it, he unknowingly allows himself to get cursed. It's unknown what happened before they got there, but that's it. There's just a haunted mirror. It curses him, that's all we get to know about the curse, and it turns him into a murderous predator. From that point on, the uncle becomes increasingly strange, with the main thing that gets brought up is his behavior towards his niece. Now he abuses her. One day, when Akane comes over, she's one of the niece's friends, the girl tells her about the uncle's abuse. And not long after that, the uncle shows up to throw Akane out. Like, he literally yeets her out the door. After this happens, the uncle takes the girl up to her room to abuse her, but after clutching onto Akane's good luck charm, the niece's grandma appears, who forces herself on the uncle. I mean, hey, it worked. She didn't full-on assault him in the way the uncle may have assaulted the girl, but she forced him to grope her while moaning, which freaked him the hell out. Good job, Grandma. Weird, but I like it. The next day, I guess the curse got stronger because the uncle just kills the entire family, brutally decapitating the niece. And the next day gets a taxi ride out to the middle of nowhere, where he proceeds to kill himself.
And nothing of value was lost.
After his death, this is when the ghost grandma would go on to kill the taxi driver, as well as the man who entered the house with the cake. Now as for the other kills, 7 years later, we see Akane and her friends playing a Ouija board, and as the girls make a joke about contacting Akane's dad, the taxi driver, they end up contacting the little girl, the niece. I'd say her name, but I'm unsure of how to pronounce it. This startles Akane, causing her to run away, and once she leaves, the other 2 girls would end up being killed. Probably. I mean, one of them definitely did, I don't know about the other. Later on, we see Akane at home. It feels like one big build-up to the final scare and death scene, but instead, Akane's given her old good luck charm back after seeing the girl's ghost. White Ghost is different. Going into this, I knew it wasn't going to be about Kayako, but I also didn't expect a Christmas movie with child abuse. It just sounds ridiculous. I also didn't expect the majority of the movie to focus on the living characters the way that it did. It'd be like if the other films focused more on the lives of the Saiki family before they were murdered, which actually I wouldn't mind seeing. That'd be kinda cool. But anyway, personally, I don't think this is an awful movie. Great Ju-on film? No. But in general, it's not bad. I can totally understand why people may dislike or even hate this. I mean, heck, aside from the brief cameo by Toshio, this is a Ju-on movie in name only. But again, as its own thing, I think White Ghost is pretty good. Don't get me wrong though, I would rewatch any of the other movies before I rewatch this. In the end, I would rate 2009's Ju-on White Ghost a low 7 out of 10. Again, it's really not a bad movie at all. It might not be the best, but go into it knowing it's its own thing, like how you should go into Sadako 3D knowing it's a sequel to Spiral apparently, and you may come out liking it, or at least you might have enjoyed it more than you would have. If you go into it expecting Kayako and Toshio killing people, you're not going to find it. If you've seen this movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, I'll catch you next time. Have a nice day.
Looking for more horror fun?
You're goddamn right.
Then check out the VHS comic book series, a parody of the horror genre that follows the lives of 3 teens as they fight to survive a horror movie, where every day is loaded with blood, boobs, and buds. The first 2 issues can be found in the description below.
I was obsessed with